Hi fellas, Ben back again. Sorry about the wind noise. I'm recording with just my GoPro, no mic attached to it. Well, this is the new RAM mount. The bike is seriously becoming a long distance tourer. I'm modifying it slowly, step by step, to take on distance. And that fella's strictly meant for off-road business. From my understanding, this is a serious long distance touring machine. You can do distances, and if you were to encounter a off-road patch, you should be able to take it with ease, absolutely no problems. Now coming back to the video, RAM, that's a RAM mount from the US. You have plenty of retailers here who sell this. So yeah, this particular size is a small size. The phone goes in like that comfortably. One hand, you don't really need two hands to put your phone in. You just need to just slide in. There you go, rock solid, stays there, nothing to worry. The vibration and all that will not get to the phone. It's because there's enough distance between the phone and the handlebar, and there's about 2-3 clamping systems to take care of all that vibration. So I'm not really worried about the vibration. It sits there, the phone sits there nice and tight. Two latching mechanisms on top and bottom, and on the sides these are like support brackets which can be adjusted to suit the width of your phone. So what I'm trying to say is, if you know how to position things, then this would be it. For me, this bike is predominantly a touring machine, and I would like to sit and ride this machine, not stand up and keep going. So I've set it in that way. I've set it up in a way where my phone just is in my line of sight, and my screen is ahead of my phone. There you go. So two screens, both parallel. So GPS comes up here, and that is the rest of the data. One doesn't overlap the other, and this is also not too far out. This is very much in my line of sight. And what else? Does it stick out like a sore thumb in terms of design? Subjective. Yes, in terms of design, this is like a big flat black patch in this beautiful cockpit, and yet you may also love it because it looks a certain way. It has a certain texture, there's certain typography on it, and the RAM brand, the way they have they're kind of the monopoly in all this mobile mounting solutions. So with all that jazz, just adds value, to a perceived value to the whole cockpit area. Now the biggest problem that one could face with something like this is the way this is mounted on anything. It is through a handlebar bracket like that. Then there's a ball and socket joint to the handlebar bracket. Then there is an adjustable clip-on bracket, which again holds a RAM ball mount. And this RAM ball mount comes along with this RAM platform. So the platform, the RAM ball mount together, and the rest of it can be bought separately, or you can buy the entire thing as a kit. Now I already had this particular part and this, so I just got myself the platform and the RAM ball mount that goes along with the platform. Together they sell for 2,600 rupees, and this all the clamping mechanisms and the RAM arm, this would be known as the RAM arm, and the handlebar mount and everything together sells for 5,500 rupees, 5,500 to 6,000 Indian rupees. That's the whole of it. Now the catch is, you do not get this fellow over here. This fellow is a RAM mount locking anti-theft key and lock mechanism. You do not get that along with this setup. This setup has just a small knob with which you tighten the RAM arm to hold these two fellas in place, but this comes along with my double take mirror. So I took one arm off, one double take mirror off Ben, and I got this fellow out, the anti-theft key, and the anti-theft key replaces the tightening knob on the RAM arm. The advantage to this is, unless you have a key like this, unless you have a device like this, You cannot undo this fella. You cannot pull this out of the motorcycle. There's no way this is coming out of the motorcycle. You'll have to break it. You'll have to manhandle it and break it to take this off your bike. So you know for a fact that, you know, only when you device, you kind of come up with a device like this, will you be able to undo this particular key to remove this. Or if you are a smart ass, the simplest thing to do is use a 10 number spanner to open this up, and then you can, you know, you can easily pull away the whole setup. I'm still thinking if there is another foolproof way to kind of you know, kind of completely fasten this, like make it a permanent fixture so that nobody can mess around with the RAM setup. Still thinking. Let's see. Let me figure it out. That's the GPS, and this is how my screen would look right next to it. There you go. Super straightforward screen and GPS side by side. Well, if you guys like the video, give it a big thumbs up and support the channel. And hi fellas, Ben back again. Today would be a quick mod, but an extremely important one. I think one of the most important ones is to add a protective layer on top of this bloody console. It's a beautiful console, and something that I noticed was it was too quick, too prone to scratches. All this dust that accumulates on top, if you were to just give it a scrub with a microfiber cloth, you would still find these swirl marks and scratches on top of the first layer, whatever you want to call it. An instrument cluster that's a little too inviting as far as aesthetics is concerned to be to mess with, because it's a one of a kind instrument console. You will not find a circular beautiful looking console like that on any other motorcycle. I think the Harley Davidson has something similar, but then again, this is definitely an eye candy for people to come and mess with it. Something that I got was 350 rupees for this, and I've already installed this on Arun's motorcycle, so I know this thing works. This thing is super solid, very nice build quality, thick layer, and this can take on a nice beating too without really transferring the blow to the instrument console. Very nice, what do you call it, screen protector. This isn't a tempered glass, this is more like a flexible screen protector. I have one on Ben. So the one on Ben is about this and this and this. These are about almost a year and a half now. They're doing their job really well. Ben was starting to develop these cracks because of heat. I'm 6.5-year-old instrument console, what do you expect? When I threw this on top, it did its job really well. The protection film has taken care of the cracks part of it. It isn't developing anymore. So it takes care of the aging plastic. Yeah, so no big deal. All the instructions here. So for anybody, who even a novice can do this. So nice rub with the dry wipe. Enough swirl marks now to feel good about. And then this is the most important part. So what I do now is I peel off the back with this sticker. With this sticker, you peel off the back with this particular sticker over here. You take off the back protective coating for the screen guard with this sticker. You pull it off completely. Meanwhile, you hold the edge, just the edge. Be careful not to run your fingers onto this surface. That'd be asking for trouble. Now this would be the most important part. That is aligning this thing to the top. There you go. Need some experience to handle this. Take your squeegee and gently work it around the edges, especially the edges. If the edges are not done well, then this thing will start opening up. Yeah, once you're done with that, you can peel off this protective film. Whatever you see over here, these air bubbles will get fixed automatically if you were to expose this to the sunlight. It's not a big deal. It's not a deterrent of any sort. If this thing stays in the sun, hot sun, these air bubbles will mind their own business and they'll be gone once this sticks really well. So don't worry about them. That's not a big deal. It'll stick in no time. I know that from experience. If this video helped in any way, it helped. That's all there is to it. Ben signing out for now. Ciao.